The world can seem like a pressure cooker of not enough. Not enough money, not enough success, not enough. But today we're hitting pause on all that. We're talking about something way more important than any balance sheet, our souls. Today we're talking about a dangerous trade many of us make without even realizing it, trading our values, our morality, and even our souls for the illusion of wealth. What happens when money becomes our master, and how do we undo the damage? Let's find out. Imagine this. You're walking down the street, bombarded by billboards flashing messages like luxury redefined and invest in your future self. A future self surrounded by sports cars and tropical beaches, of course. These images are designed to captivate our desires and make us yearn for a life of opulence. It's a constant barrage telling us we need to be happy. But happiness, they say, comes with a price tag. Bigger houses, faster cars, designer everything. The allure of material wealth is ever present. We voted for an immoral leader, trading our souls for the promise of better stock market prices to enrich our wallets. But what happens when that pursuit comes at a cost? When we ignore the truth that no good thing can thrive under a leader stripped of morality, the stock market plummets, inflation soars. And suddenly the price of greed isn't measured in dollars, it's paid in crumbling trust, fractured communities, and a nation's soul gasping for air. Slowly, almost invisibly, we start making compromises ourselves. Each decision chips away at our integrity. We justify a little white lie here, a slightly shady business deal there. It becomes a slippery slope, and it becomes our nation's habit. We convince ourselves that everyone else is doing it, so why not us? The normalization of unethical behavior becomes our new reality. We tell ourselves it's just business, it's just the way the world works, but deep down we know better. But here's the thing, each compromise, each time we choose profit over values, it chips away at something precious within us. We start blaming ourselves. The weight of our choices keeps us awake at night. We feel a knot of anxiety in our stomachs that no amount of antacids can soothe. The physical toll is undeniable. We see the world through a lens of scarcity and competition, losing sight of the simple joys of connection, purpose, and genuine human kindness. The rat race blinds us to what truly matters. We've fallen into the trap of endless pursuit and hollow victories. But we have a choice. It doesn't have to be this way. We can choose a different path, one that values integrity, connection, and true fulfillment. The consequences of this soul selling aren't just personal, they ripple outward, shaping the world around us in ways we often fail to see. We see it every day. Environmental devastation in the name of profit, a relentless march towards ecological collapse, widening inequality as the gap between the haves and have-nots grows into a chasm, leaving many behind in the shadows of opulence, and a pervasive sense of distrust eroding the very fabric of our communities, making it harder to come together for common causes. We live in a world where corporations prioritize quarterly earnings over the well-being of their employees, creating a culture of stress and burnout, where politicians are more beholden to their own interests than to the people they're elected to serve, undermining democracy itself, where the pursuit of profit trumps basic human decency and ethical considerations are often an afterthought. And the consequences are all around us, manifesting in the very air we breathe and the spaces we inhabit. Look at the plastic choking our oceans, a stark reminder of our throwaway culture, the forests razed to make way for palm oil plantations, destroying habitats and biodiversity. Spiraling poverty deepens human suffering, breeding desperation that feeds a vicious cycle of crime, drug, and alcohol addictions, leaving families broken and communities shattered in its wake. This isn't just about individual choices anymore, it's about the systems we've created, systems that perpetuate these cycles of harm, systems that incentivize greed and exploitation, often at the expense of the most vulnerable among us, systems that prioritize short-term gains over long-term sustainability, jeopardizing future generations. But wait, before you despair, remember this. We are not powerless. We have the ability to make a difference. Each and every one of us has the power to say enough, to reject a system that values profit over people, to reclaim our values, and to demand better from those in power, and to build a better world. Together, we can create a future where equity, sustainability, and compassion are at the forefront. Okay, deep breath everyone, feel the air fill your lungs and let it out slowly. This is the beginning of our journey. It's time to talk about solutions. Real, tangible solutions that can make a difference. Time to roll up our sleeves and get to work rebuilding what's been broken. It's not just about physical structures but also about mending the fabric of our communities. Because here's the beautiful truth: change starts with us. It starts with our willingness to come together and make a difference. It starts with each of us making the conscious decision to live differently, to be more mindful of our actions and their impact, to choose love over fear, compassion over greed, and integrity over profit. These choices define who we are and what we stand for. So how do we do it? How do we make these values a part of our daily lives? How do we reclaim our souls and rewrite the narrative? It starts with introspection and honest reflection. It starts with a simple question: what truly matters to you? What are the things that you hold dear? If money were no object, what kind of world would you create? Envision a place where your values shape reality. What kind of person would you be? Write down your answers. These are your values. They are the foundation of your actions. These are your guiding principles. They will lead you towards a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Now, look at your life, your daily routines and your interactions, your choices, your actions. Are they aligned with these values? Are you living in a way that reflects what you believe in? If not, it's time to make a change. It's never too late to start living authentically. Begin with small steps that lead to big transformations. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Start small. Focus on one area where you can make a difference, like supporting a local community group that aligns with your values. Your choices can help build a better community. Volunteer your time to a cause you believe in. Your time and effort can make a significant impact. Have a difficult conversation with a friend or family member about a choice they've made that doesn't sit right with you. Open dialogue can lead to understanding and change. Remember, every action, no matter how small, creates a ripple effect. Your actions inspire others. When you choose to live in alignment with your values, you inspire others to do the same. Your example can be a powerful motivator. Imagine a world where success is measured not by the size of our bank accounts, but by the positive impact we have on others. This is the world we can create together. Let's build a future where our actions reflect our deepest values and create lasting change. Don't let the world sell you a lie. True wealth isn't something you lose, it's something you build, protect. You use it to grow and to contribute for the greater good of society. It's about the legacy we leave behind, the connections we forge, and the difference we make in the lives of others. Let's create a movement of people committed to living with intention, purpose, and a deep commitment to making the world a better, kinder, and more just place for all. And remember, you're richer than you think. Go out there and prove it.